Hello, everybody. Welcome back for some more Alchemy Factory. So we left off yesterday. Very long stream. Won't be streaming nearly that long today. It'll be probably maybe 1-2 hours. Just to get a couple of things done. But we got pretty much a lot of our basic stuff automated. You know, we got all of our gears, small gears, the mortars. We got the glass, nails, bricks, and we got linens, potions, and rope. All that stuff automated. We automated our register over here. Got all that stuff done. What I'd like to try and get done today, I want to get, let's see. So, we got glass automated, which is very nice. I want to start getting into the extractors, the blenders, and I don't know if I'm going to need these at some point. And then, you know, hopefully we can get the vitality potion going and soap. Those are the things I'd like to get working on today. We got it all researched, so it's just simply making the stuff. Alright, so I also really should get these pulleys going, which we're gonna need wood and rope for that. I mean, I've already got plenty of wood and we got rope going, so I'm just looking to make these pulleys. Fruit wine, linseed oil, lime water. So that's all going to be in an extractor. Where was the... Didn't I research soap? Oh, soap powder. Which, once we make soap powder, I'm guessing... Well, I don't know, wait. Soap we get in a blender. We use plant ash, which I don't have enough, so we have to get more plant ash. Then we need linseed oil, which is flax in the extractor, and we get linseed oil. So we got a couple things to do. I'm gonna get the pulley done first. I think that should definitely be one in there. We gotta get I think it'd be easy just to bring that over here since I got the wood. And what I'll probably do is I think I'm gonna put in just a floor up here so that I can get a belt over this way. We'll just go up top and over and back down over here. Because rope's right here, and I can run a line. I could actually just run this line over to there and down. So that's what we're going to do. Nope. End of the day. Lurk. What's up, Pickle? Alright, got some more monies. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on our supplies over here? Not bad. We need a little more logs over here. I think that hopefully will do it. It's close. Probably need maybe 2 more in here. I think we'll be good. Yeah, good. Alright, we got plenty of logs. ready to go. We'll put the rest of the money into just getting stone out because we need that. Alright, almost there. That's getting close to being backed up. Of course, we're not using a hell of a lot of sand or anything either. Oh, you know what I need to do? Now that I've gotten that up into a better spot, I think we could start doing that and start making more clay. Yeah, because we went through our buffer. We still have plenty on the belt there. So, I just want to get that backed up a little bit. That shouldn't affect, hopefully that won't affect too much over that way. I also need to get, like, some stairs built in there. No, wait, Q. Actual staircase. Shame I can't build that like on the end of that, but I wonder if I can build it there. Oh, you know what? Let's see. What if I put in... Ah, there we go. I'll give me another stair. Awesome. But not enough room. Alright. I'm going to move this somewhere else. Let's bring this over this way. Probably going to need a pillar, which... or beam. Oh. Oh, wait. Do I not have... any pillars yet? Okay. Well, we want this to be right at the edge. But I don't want it to be in the way too much of that, so I'm going to go there. Close enough. Close enough. Alright, let's do that so I can get up there and actually build. So, need more planks. I'm gonna grab like 3 stacks of that. Just to make sure I have enough. Try to build it from up here. All right. Over to there. And then I need one going down. Okay. Alright, got that connected. There. To there. Alright, good. Get that rope going. Alright, take that off so that I get more going towards the rope because I need that for the moment. Alright, so rope will go up and over. Get down over there. Where do I want to put this? Alright. Good. Rope there. Now, we want to make some pulleys. Pulleys are just in an assembler. Takes 2 wood to 1 rope. Takes 4 seconds. Okay, so let's put some assemblers down. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start utilizing some of these. I need nails. Alright. This will make things a little bit easier. Because I can do this. And then let's get ourselves... Nope, not that one. That one. I can go up to there. We can put the wood on that, and that I think I'm gonna just have a normal belt go in front of these. I'll probably bring it this way. Down that way. Okay, so let's line this up. I don't know how far down this is going to go. Yeah, I'm probably not going to need that much. But we'll see. Just because... Let me see where that's going to go. And that's where I put my assemblers. I'm going to do 4 of these. Let's do 5. It's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Okay. Alright. And then, let me see if I can get... if these are going to be too close or not. Ah, perfect. Alright, good. So we'll get 3 of these set up. You're going to make pulleys. Oh, I need to probably... no, I don't think I could just sell regular clay. No. So the only other... So the only other thing that I could make that I could put in there is soap. Let's grab those. Paste, paste, paste. Okay. And paste. Alright. Let's see. I always hate when I'm on the wrong. I need to actually look and see if I can rearrange these and put certain things together. Alright, that should be everything I need. I just need to bring that up here. I can go there. Good. And then we're gonna bring this there. All right. Okay. That should get us the pulleys that we need. Oh. Don't want all this extra. Yeah, that's way better. Using these. Good. Alright. And nice. Oh, I didn't set all these. Good. There we go. Alright, got our pulleys on there. Alright, so the next thing we could do is we got the potions and the soap. Yeah, so we got the vitality potion, which I need to get fruit wine going. I think I'm also gonna need more of the lime. What is that? quicklime, which I actually have excess quicklime already over there. Oop. All right, not bad. Ooh, nice little tidy sum. Yeah, let's get. Let's put that and that in there. I think that might be enough. I'm gonna put one more coin in that one. That should be good. And then we're just about there on the stone. I'm hoping that that will fill the stone. And we'll be good there for a little while. Oh, almost. Really close to what I need. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna need to do some more stuff over here. Why are we not... Oh, really? Damn. Alright, now it should go, but that doesn't bode well for the rest of the built over there if that's, that's not exactly making it very far over here. Although I guess it really doesn't need to too bad. The plant ash is finally starting to back up a little bit. Alright, yes, because everything else over here is pretty much reached full production. So these, now it's just a matter of making sure these are fueled, which it looks like they're getting there. But yeah, the plant ash is starting to back up, which is good. That'll help us out over here. We do have a good amount of quicklime powder coming through. I could probably... Actually, I don't think I could send much more through there because I have pretty much all of these going that I can get. I think some of these are waiting for fuel. Yeah, they are. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do... tell that to stop building. I'm gonna take some out of here because this is filling up. I'm just gonna load it with this. That way I can keep that going and I can keep my fuel for my other productions going fairly well. Second, let's go get rid of my drink. Alright, here we go. Much better. Yeah, we're gonna put the rest of the money in there. That ought to... Yes, good. Finally, I'm in a position where my stone's slightly backed up more than it needs to be. And then need a little more wood, but that's pretty cheap considering. Like, if I put... one of these in here, will be fine. I need to also look and see if I have any other quests I need to get done. Oh, I don't... Do I even have... I wonder... I should have research. Oh, let's do that one. We got the linen for it. I don't have any soap. Let's grab some linen. Nice. Okay. Alright. All of those are still working fairly well. Send these a little farther. There we go. All right. There. That ought to mean these will get cranked out a little bit better. And mainly, I'm trying to focus on the rope for the moment because, yeah, we're making these pulleys. Although, that's already pretty well backed up. I'm not gonna buffer those. Because I don't really think I need to. I'm gonna... is that only gonna go through... I'm gonna do that, because I want to see if that helps that go through both sides. No, it only... Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. So it is now going through both sides. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, that way it keeps making over that way. Well, it seemed like the plant ash was backing up, and then suddenly it wasn't. It's probably because potions are getting bought. Well, that's fine. Alright, so, which one do we go for next? I think, well, I need to get some more plants. I need to get the wine plants going. I'll probably just put those on the end here. I don't have enough wood. Alright, let's check this. Let's do this for now. Okay. So let's build a couple more nurseries. I need clay. And iron. Plenty of iron. And good. My clay's actually packed up into there a little bit. Let's use all that, but we've got more. Let's put a little more here. Alright, that should hopefully be enough. Good. I need to go and get some seeds. Grab some money. Right, up to 17. That's good. Do I actually... Can I actually make bandages? Oh, I never researched it. Okay, well, we need to research that so I can make bandages. Also gonna research the trash barrel. Alright, I need red. I'm pretty sure it's the red currant seeds. Nice. 8. Okay. Ah, bandages. Yes. Alright, we can get that on the shelf because I have potions and linens right next to each other. Let me go ahead and get these planted. And we need to run this down this way. Good. Nice. Alright, now we can start getting these in production. Of course, that's going to put a small dent in my fertilizer. However, well, actually, it's not great, but I think we'll be able to get what we need. Alright, I think we're just going to do that for now. That way I can get more running towards potions. Those are getting a little sparse. Okay. Let's see. So for here, we could put down one of these. Nice. Damn, glass is actually making quite a bit. Yep, I bought a lot of stuff. Bought a lot of stone. Alright, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But first, so we got linens there. And we got the potions there. And I'm almost certain that those are just going to go to an assembler. But we're going to have to split. Which... Okay. The thing is, well, you know, I think it'll be fine. I'm probably gonna end up going over into here with this part of it. Okay, nope. Alright, we need to bring this over this way. Go that way. Alright. Yeah. It's fine. It's a little bit better. These are looking better as well. Okay, so for these, you go into an assembler, a couple of them. We're gonna put these back here just so I have room for some other things. I need small gears. Let's go with 3. Actually, you know what? Let's not put that on the ground. I think we'll keep that one in the air. I got some fertilizer on me. I don't want that. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to look at doing, see if I can make this work. Is that. Yeah, I think that will work just fine. And then let's bring this like that. Do that. Alright, perfect. And then we'll bring this one this way. Why are you not? Okay, screw it. There. Okay. There we go. Much better. There. All right. And then let's get this. Okay. Let's go this way. All right. That. Nice. All right. Bandages. Done. It's gonna be slow, but I think it'll be fine as far as restocking the shelves. Um, the only thing I would worry about is running out of health, which I'm about to. But there's gonna be some on that belt anyway, so. Eh. All right. As long as the shelves have something, and it'll split between both of them anyway. I mean, I could always reduce the amount there. And in fact, what I'll probably end up doing at some point is I'll probably put vitality on that one, and I'll just move a table up here to do that. And I'll probably take the two. Actually, you know what? I think maybe what we'll do. Which one is that? I'll do that. We only need 2 shelves doing that right now, I think. Okay. Alright, perfect. That's almost full of bandages. Which is good because we're running out of health potions. I really wish it pulled from the last one and not the first stack. Okay, and that is fine. Alright, so now on to the vitality potion. So for that, we're going to need the fruit wine and the quicklime powder, which I can grab a belt of that. So to make the fruit wine, we've got to go into the extractor, which I'll probably set up 2 extractors. I'll probably set up a couple more than 2. So we need 80 for this. It's every 8 seconds. So let's get some extractors. A glass, which I have over here. All right, extractors. And then that goes out the top. All right. This is actually kind of nice because I can set this up. We'll just set up 4 for this. All right. All right, perfect. All right. We get those going, and then we'll set up a couple more for this one. Good. All right, and then we can set up pipe, which they could probably, yeah, good, nice. That. Which is filling up. Perfect. Maybe a couple more of these because it's filling up kind of slow for me. All right. Oh, well. Is that mainly... It's mainly because I don't have any fertilizer down there right now. Man, I was, like, on top of the fertilizer, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's gone. I didn't even see what kind of profits I made. Well, that's not bad. We're up to 45 silver. Let's see how we look on our wood. Just gonna put that 11 in there. That ought to be enough. And then over here, let's put in the 23. Is it gonna be enough? That might actually be enough. Oh, not quite, but we can split this in half. Add that in. That ought to be enough, and then we'll have a slight, well, like a buffer of 1. Let's break it down one more time. There. All right. That'll be enough for that. Most of that is going up into the pipe. There's not a whole lot of it. I need like a strict line of that going over there for the plant ash. All right. Let's see. Obviously, that's not going to be enough to go over there. But if I can get this to beef up a little bit, which I'm not getting enough coal going that way. Seems a little sluggish. Although it actually looks better than it normally. Actually, it's not doing too bad because that's backed up over there. I'm going to throw all this into here to keep this going. But, I think one of the things I want to do really quickly, just so I can boost this for a moment. Let's throw that into there. That ought to get that going well enough to get the fertilizer up and running. At least way better. Oh, wait. Oh my god, no wonder. Oh, I didn't connect this. That's why it's so slow. Okay. Now we should start seeing that go. The rest is here. Yeah, okay. Oh, these actually... Those actually didn't need it anyway. There was a reason I had that not running. Oh well. Let's grab them out of there. So they're not actually heating anything. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's fine. Good. Okay. Better. All right. That will hopefully get that growing a little more. Okay. Okay. I think those are just waiting for fuel. Yeah, see, the only thing that's really slowing me down is... It's just because the coal powder can't travel fast enough. But we are looking good on the clay at least, so I don't have to put as much there. I'm going to put more over here. That ought to hopefully boost up the fertilizer enough that I can keep this stuff going. Although these here are full, just don't know have enough of them producing. So I think I might try to get a couple more here. No, go out to here. Okay, and then okay. Get this to come down here. Good. Alright, hopefully that'll get me a little more fertilizer going, and I can get down that way a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's probably going to put a small dent in that, but I think that'll all start producing again. We'll see how it does. Okay, that's good profits. How are we doing on logs? Alright. That ought to last that a while. And we'll throw the 16 in there. And that ought to last a little while then. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about those. I do want to probably go ahead and start putting some money into the iron now. And get that moving. Good. All right. Yeah, what's really good there is we got enough of these moving now. So I thought we did. Yeah, I felt like we were getting a hell of a lot more out of here. All right, so these are going. It might be a little intermittent, but they're going. So for the next part, so we got the fruit wine. All right, so we need to take the quick lime powder, mix it with the fruit lime in a blender, and we get the vitality potion. So I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't actually go into something with like a glass vial to fill it. Yeah, these are fun. Yeah, oh man, the amount we're getting now is pretty good. Although I'm a little concerned that I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start going through the lime powder. But I think eventually, I think this may actually back up at some point. Yeah, some of these are starting to get a couple in them. And this is going to eventually back up as well for now. Okay. I'm going to need to make more of this, aren't I? But I think I spent a lot on the. I just spent quite a bit on that iron. All right, and then just fill this in. All right, we got. Oh, do we even have enough going there? Wow. Okay. Man, I felt like we were getting a hell of a lot more of this than we are currently. Let's see. Okay. Let's take some of these. We're gonna go that way. Put back one. We'll go back to there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Might as well have something. Put a little more there for some limestone. Good. Alright. That should finish filling those out. Then I think we've got enough going on here. Good. Alright. And that should give me enough to fill out down here also. So that'll be full. That should be able to go over into there and fill that out. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Yeah, we just need a little more stone is all. Now we've got it. So that'll increase the production from those. Okay. It's actually increased here as well. And we could probably push that to the down to there, and that'll, yeah, there we go. That that'll do it for now. And we're good. We just need a shit ton more more stone. That should fulfill my needs. Okay. Alright. Good. More stone heading back that way. It's queued up. Bingo. Alright. Oh, yeah. That's filled the belt much more. Probably costs it's gonna pull a little more charcoal powder, but in the long run, absolutely worth it. Alright, yeah, good. Oh, yes, our fertilizer has officially, finally backed up a bit. We're actually doing alright on health potions as well. We filled that belt. We're getting enough in there to kind of keep up that flow. Fertilizer isn't quite there yet, but if the fertilizer starts backing up, which it looks like it is starting to, it's going to back up on this belt. That's the way it's going. Of course, that stuff down there is not running anymore, but if I can build up a little bit of a buffer there, we'll be looking all right. We are getting... I mean, this is finally getting to a... well... it's kind of maintaining. It's going down slowly, but I think once we start getting, yeah, once we start getting this bigger influx here, I think, yeah, that's already starting to get all the way down the end. I think we'll start to see this build up. Yeah, all right. It's maintaining. That's the biggest thing. As long as it's maintaining, we are good. In fact, it's actually gaining. Good. All right, perfect. And what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably peel a little bit off of this, bring it down this way, and do what I need to with it over here. Because we're going to mix that with this material here. I need blenders. These guys. So it looks like the liquid's gonna go in the top part of them. Let's see. Need to make sure. I'm gonna say 4 of them. What was it to? Okay, there it is. There we go. Nice. And boom. Alright, good. So, that will go into there, and then I just need to bring some of the lime down. Alright, that's going to come down this way. Alright, need to bring some coal over here. Just to make sure we're getting enough of the plant ash. Excuse me coming through. Good. Alright, that will push those. Yeah, because we're going to start running low on plant ash, and then the backlog that we made is going to quickly disappear. I'm also probably going to go ahead and split that like that again. Because we need a little more going over this way. Oh, yeah, I forgot I disconnected that part of it. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, see, look how much that reduces that. Let's take that out for a minute. We'll leave that go. That'll push all of all that it has that way. I still want this to go that way to the right so that these keep pumping out plant ash. We need that shit. All that. Just need enough. Feel like that. Bingo. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna pull that a little bit, but that's fine. We're making enough. Yeah, what'll happen is this will eventually is gonna back up, and that's all gonna start coming straight down. Although that'll be until that finishes. Ooh, here we go. How much did we get? Well, we are doing better. Yeah, perfect. All these running? Yeah, they are. Good. Okay. No, you know what? Just put it all in there. I need to really fill out these belts here with limestone. Alright, not quite enough yet, but it's getting there. Yeah, that's almost fully backed up. You put the plant ash I have on me over here in this. That. And put that in there. Ooh boy. Yeah, but like I said, this belt is eventually going to back up. Nice. Alright, we've got our vitality potions, so we are gonna go over to here. Let's just clear that one. Set this one for that shelf, or take these two out. Those in there. I am going to have two of these, and it's going to be there and there. That'll be where my vitality potions go. I need to bring those over here. We can can bring those this way. Okay. Gonna put buffer down. Don't have enough planks. Ugh, it sucks. Wow, what the? Damn. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to happen, though. Okay. Let's get this over this way. Alright. And we got vitality potions now. Alright, nice. That should... Yeah! Vitality potions are on the menu, boys. Let's go. And then... yeah. Doing alright on that, but... why does this seem like it's slow again? Why do you seem slow? Are you not getting enough coal? Could be that, just a little slow getting the coal. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Alright, get that back there. That will boost that up a bit. If that gets full enough, it'll start pushing the other way. But I need those to pretty much run constantly. The queue was too long. Oh, really? Is there too much of a queue? Is this taking its sweet time? I could probably get another one of these. Yeah, I could go get another register. Maybe grab another register. That's a good problem to have. I'll take that problem. What does it mean invalid position? overlapping with other... Well, I don't want to put it right on there. Tell you what, we'll put another checkout table right there. Alright, and we'll put that there. Good. Nice. Okay, that ought to bring us that. Let's see. Alright, that will also feed into there. Alright, that ought to cut down the queue times a little bit. 2 places to check out. You figure it out. I should be able to do that one. Should be able to do that. Oh, you know what? I should probably buffer those then a little bit so I can do that. Do that one. Do that. I could pretty much do all of these. Need some linens. Need some bricks. Okay. I need basically some pulleys. I do need some bandages, which I didn't actually buff for those at all. I'm going to put these in a small buff. I don't think it needs to be a big buffer. I need about 60 of them. That's good enough. Alright. I need to get the pulleys going. Here we are not making nearly enough of those. Mainly because we don't have... But that is... I think... going to get a little bit better. Some of it is getting down that way, just not as quickly as I would like. But I wanted to make sure that I left this to where it's basically going to let one through every time. I want these to get fed first. Alright, let me go put these over here for the pulleys. There we go. Good. Alright, get some of those. I can complete that one. Nice. I will take that 12 silver. I'll take that as well. Okay, I'm working on the pulleys. Damn, I'm out of potions. Out of vitality. Alright, let's get the... What's the next thing? What's priority? That one I don't have much time on. And that one I got 2 days. I need more bricks. Okay. Okay, and some pulleys. Close enough. Oh, and then I need another full set. Good. Alright, there's the 100 I needed. Alright. Bam. Completely done with that. I have 90, almost 100 silver. That is good. Then I can start getting some of this stuff. Let's go ahead and put a 6er there. See how that does. Put another 3 in there. I'm gonna put a 24 in there. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of copper on me too. I'm gonna put that over here. Let that get converted. That was damn near enough. Let's put another 3 in there. See how we do with that. And another 6. Alright. Finally, stone is backed up. Very good. Oh, I still had 54. I'm gonna put another 15 in this one. That way I know it'll be good for a bit. Holy crap. Damn, those were pretty well, sold pretty well. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, oh, hell, well, that was quest rewards as well. Not bad. Stone cost a shit ton. Still got 2 to it. Let's put that one there. This way I don't have to babysit it quite as often. We'll leave it at that. That's still got plenty to go. 38. I'm going to take half of this. I'm going to put it in here for the iron. Alright, perfect. That works for me. Nice. That was almost just enough. That was the rest of it. Although I probably got a little more at the register now. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave that there for now. A little more of this. Oh, good. We're starting to get... Yeah, see, I knew eventually... I figured eventually that would get caught up where it needs to be. Although... Oh, because we don't have enough coal. Okay, I can fix that. Well, then that's the reason we are actually getting some of that back here, since we don't have enough plant ash to push all of that. Oh yeah, I was getting more, putting a little more back here for iron. Put that in. Nope. Screw it. Put it all in. Good. Alright. Let that empty out. Okay. Good. We are getting... Alright, good. Health potions and vitality potions are now also going back over there. Perfect. Okay. Bandages. Let's see. And what was it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab more of this. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit here. Actually, grab 2 of those. So kind of shuffle it just because the belts aren't fast enough. I know what I'm gonna do for my next rebuild. Well, I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to get into coal. I won't have to worry about shuffling coal around everywhere. And what's going to happen is we're going to get more plant ash, and that's going to start making more fertilizer, and this is going to slow down coming back here. But as long as we can get these shelves a little bit stocked up again, I'm okay with that. Definitely starting to make more money though. Now that I've got, I think I now have all of the goods I can produce on shelves. Yeah, the only thing I don't have yet is the linseed oil, and that's gonna take a shit ton of plant ash. So I'm gonna wait on that one, I think. So how are we doing here? I'm making a lot more fruit wine than I need. I might take out 4 of these, 2 on each row, and maybe do some linseed oil. I was a little ambitious with all the amount I put in here. Like, I probably don't need nearly as many of these extractors. Yeah, see, I figured this would slow down once we got a little more potash. Or potash, plant ash. Good. Okay. I still can't do the main quest till I have 100 of those, which... I mean, technically, if I really wanted to, I could just do that and wait until I get 100 of them. We're still looking alright. And we're still looking alright on clay. Alright, that's taking the second round of that. There's still 12 silver in there, so that's looking alright. And then I still got 2. Looking good there. It's 27 gold, or 27 silver, which, split that in half, and we'll put that here. That should mean that my iron is, yeah, my iron will be good to go for a decent while. So everything that is getting material needing purchases is got enough in there to be automated for at least another day or two, which leaves me able to just keep working on this. So damn, we really need more going on here. You know what? We are building up a bit here. Oh, not much, but even that little bit going into there might boost the production up enough that everything is getting used. I think as long as it's getting used to the point where it's not backing up, we're making as much as we can and putting it on the belts here. That is going to help to make more fertilizer, and it's also going to help to keep the vitality potions going. My reputation is still at 98 even without the vitality potions, so I'm inclined to keep it going. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to do the main quest yet because the only other thing I need to get on in the shop is the soap. Oops. Alright, we're starting to see maybe no, not as much. Yeah. Maybe a little better. It's just a trickle, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Okay. And that's fine if that's filling up. At least that is all going into there. So, yeah. It's going. Hey, we got one. Alright. There's one. Yeah, I'm just going to let... I'm going to actually let it build up a little bit. Okay, just want to get the junk out of my inventory. Alright, so everything else now is pretty much pure profit. There you go. Good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start splitting this off again. Yeah, because we're running low on that for the regular health potions. Let's get those moving again. That will eventually start backing up on its own. Okay, yeah, that's gonna increase. Oh, you know what? That was actually really helping out here. Very nice. Okay. Is that linen? Whoop. Not too bad. And then I really shouldn't have to spend much on the other resources on this day. So should start to see profits. But what do I need here? Oh, I need... Oh, that's kind of cool. I need 60 bricks. Easy. Should be able to do that one as well. And I should be able to do that. Alright. So I need more glass then. Okay. Let's I think that one's just waiting on coal. Alright, should have enough of that. Should have enough glass. I need some linens. Which I don't have except for here. There we go, just grab some. Then I'll just put whatever I have left into there. See, need some mortars. Alright, whatever. Small wooden gear. Alright, should have enough of everything. There we go. Let's throw those into there. Get that converted into silver. Oh yeah, we're looking pretty good. I grabbed way more clay than I needed. Alright, health potions looking pretty good. Those are getting all set up into there. Vitality potions, we only got 9. I'm going to let those build up a little more and then start loading them on the shelves. Our reputation is 100, so I'm not really too worried about like the reputation falling and being a problem. Because we're pretty much just meeting their needs on everything. Alright, yeah, so we're finally starting to build up some money. You still got 6 silver worth. Alright, you've got... Alright, so you have to give a little bit of money to. Put 5 into there, that should be enough for now. Good. Okay. Clay. Doing terrible. One there. Let's get 2 in that. We'll put 2 over here. Actually, does it need it? Yeah, it kind of does. Put all that there. Make sure that we're getting all of the quick lime that we can get. Yep. All of these are now running at full force. Okay. All right. We're out of rope? What the hell? Why are we out of rope? Not out of rope, we're just getting it very slowly here. Alright. We need the linens. Okay. If I do it that way, I know it'll split it to both lines. Because I feel like it right now, it seems like it's only going in one direction. Now it'll go in both directions, and I'll still get linens over into the shop. Which is what I need to happen. Put that there as well. Let's go ahead and make sure that the pulleys can keep going. And I mean, bandages are looking fine. Oh, okay. Alright, looking pretty good on vitality. Let's reconnect that. We'll stock the shelves and make some money. Yeah, because especially as we're really starting to get the quick lime again. And what's great is that has actually caused that to back up a little bit. So this will actually go a little longer with these. Good news is too, these are starting to finally back up a little bit. And we're just barely getting potions over into there. You're saying that's perfect. Awesome. He had what he needed. We need more linens. Way more linen. I also need the rope. Man, I wish we had more going on with this. Well, the funny thing is, this is still kind of at points just waiting. Alright. We're going to try to send even more of this material in so that I can get more rope and linen production. I just don't think the belt's fast enough. Yeah, there's no way it's fast enough. Although, it's definitely sending more, but also sending more down this way for the potions, I think. Maybe not. Nice, up to 110. Damn, we need potions and linen. It's real bad. There. Good. There we go. Yeah, it's just not fast enough. Damn it. What the hell's happened to my fertilizer? Because I'm not getting enough going that way. Alright. Okay. Oh damn! I'm actually out of the wine. That's good news. All right. Wait. Oh shit! I moved. Damn it! I moved the thing. All right. I forgot that I had the I had the belt going over that. There we go. Now we'll start launching vitality potions. Nice! My actual expenses weren't too bad. Okay. we'll have that split between these as well. Damn, 6 and 6. All right. Well, at least there's that. You know what? I'm not worried about doing the main quest. Not worried about finishing that until I get the soap done. Which is why I'll throw those over there. Alright. That is I gonna let it empty out faster? Not really. Okay. Alright. That's freely moving it. It's gonna empty it quick. Damn, I need. Well, I mean, there's linen there. They can grab it. Nice, 144 silver. I'll take it. Oh yeah, we could do glass. Should have plenty of that. Yeah, nice. Okay, put that in there. Alright, we need to start making some more clay. So we're going to take a little more of this. And throw it in here. And then, how are we doing? Actually doing right over here as far as the coal, because there's not a whole lot of plants going down that way. It's mainly right now filling that. Yeah, because it's starting to back up at least. Yeah, potions. God, this potions still seem very slow. Good. Looks like they're not buying many vitality potions. Oh, let's finally hit the end of what it can buy. Put that there. Good. Oh yeah, we need stone. Let's go ahead and put 23 into there. Oops, I just grabbed one of those. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, too bad. One more of those there. I think we're... I say, yeah, we're still good on the iron, actually. We haven't been using a whole lot of iron right at the moment. Um, I am kind of considering... Now that I'm getting a little bit of money. It's gonna seem a little nuts, but... Oh, I can't buy it yet. Oh, damn it. Okay. I actually need to get to the... I think I need to get to the next level to do it. Damn. Oh, man, that was all? Shit. That's because I don't have enough back here. I don't have enough fertilizer. Okay, just want to get a little bit. Alright, I want a couple more of these potions. In order to do that, I need the wine. Okay. Okay. Well, good news is, backing up on that at least. I mean, and let's see how we're doing here. So earnings just from the shop alone was about 66,000, or about 62,000. Plus we got the 20 silver, and then we had, but that we're still getting about 62,000 selling stuff. So we're making profits. Profits are good. This is actually starting to back up. So that'll eventually back up, which will eventually back that up, and we'll start getting more going that way again. We need to grab some fertilizer. Okay. Yeah, okay. Give me some more potions. Okay. Okay. Reputation's still looking good. I ain't doing that one. more. Oh, still a lot to go. Man, I think to the point where I want to just make a shit ton of gardening plots. And I'm going to start growing these manually for now. So when I do my next rebuild of the factory, definitely redoing fertilizer. Because we need a shit ton of it. And I'm going to have to put this stone and stuff next to it. Okay. But what I could do for now, put a bunch of these down. Perfect. That's what I want. Eight of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all those, throw them into here so that keeps going. And then we're diverting all of these over that way. That's my biggest bottleneck right now is fertilizer. Not the bottleneck I thought I was gonna have. I thought that I was gonna have more of a bottleneck with the charcoal powder, but that is actually backing up. Surprisingly, that's the one that's backing up. Of course, it's probably backing up somewhat because these aren't really doing anything because they're full. So these aren't using up as much fuel. These aren't doing much either. So they're not using up as much fuel. Okay. I'm gonna go over here so I can get some more clay, just to have it ready to go. One more potion. Yeah, I still got 9 silver. I still got 10. I still got 6. Good. Do them on raw materials. Well, the good news is we're finally starting to get some linen back. And we're getting some of the rope back as well. Still need more potions. More health potions. just so I get some more health. I'm selling the health potions. We're also not getting quite as much of the flax because fertilizer's low. What else is new? Alright, I'm gonna pause that for a while and just let all that run to the other side so that it can start getting turned into plant ash. Because, yeah, I mean, half of these aren't growing on both of those. Okay. Still got enough rope over here to keep pulleys going at least. Alright. Hopefully, we'll really start to have the plant ash start to build up now that we're getting more of these growing. Let's go down to that one. Yeah, the more we get these going, the better. Okay, so I still need to get the soap going. Yeah, advanced fertilizer. 144 Vita a second. Nutritional or nutrient value 720. Maximum fertility 144. I think these guys are only doing. There's 144, but the fertility is 12. So that's like that's 12 times, but it's 12 times better to have the advanced fertilizer. So you get mushrooms. So you get bounce shrooms, a bouncing mushroom that can launch you high in the air after you step on it. Okay. Okay. Good news is, we're finally starting to fill the damn belt with sage, which means that our plant ash should start to go up, which means our fertilizer should go up, which it is. And we're just going to start pushing that out. Oh, nice. Okay. So with my charcoal powder being pretty much backed up, I don't think I need to do what I was planning to do. However, I think I could at least start sending some of this that way. Okay. Linens are getting there. Hey, we're starting to get some more health potions finally as well. Oh, damn, we ran out of all that already. Holy crap. Alright, let's start splitting that off again just a little bit. Alright. Okay. Good. My plants are done. Alright. Let's get back to this. Alright. That will take care of that for now. That should be able to back up then. I should be able to start pumping out fertilizer now, because we'll have plenty of plants going that way. I'm gonna do that, and then if this is full enough, that'll back up anyway, and this will still be full belt going that way. What we're gonna do is grab some money. I'm gonna plant 8 more of these just so I can throw them in there. Just because I need this to keep running for now. And then that way, those will more than likely be grown. Well, they might not be grown by the time that's out, but we'll see. Yeah, see, this is going to start backing up right here. It'll go down, then all that'll start going into here again for more plant ash. Which means we are going to start using the quicklime a little more. But that's fine. As long as I get what I need for this to keep moving. Linens. Linens don't have a lot, unfortunately. That's what I need to do. Okay, what do we got here? Nope. 360 stone. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. Good. Yeah, okay. I guess it's still doing the same thing it was. Oh, well. Hey! Alright, yeah, let's just go ahead and send that way. Oh, The powderized coal is slowing down. It's mainly because I opened this. Okay. Oops, get a little skimpy again. No linens. Okay. Oh, see, this is slow again. Although I think it was slow because yeah, see. It was slow because of that. I definitely gonna do what I was thinking about doing. I was considering to not, but I think I need to at this point. Okay. Fucking short again. Although they are getting made. Need 8 more. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it unlocks a level 5. We want that. It's a little expensive. It's almost 5 silver to get it. But I think it'll be worth for some of that. Good, only 5 more, 4 more needed. Yeah, see, the fertilizer's finally starting to get back here on a consistent basis. So that can keep going. Hopefully, if I keep this moving, I won't get into a bad spot on that either. 2 more. 1 more. Alright, let's unlock the next level. Just so that I can unlock the coal. Thank you. Alright, we got rotten logs and coal ore. Much bigger heat value. Oh yeah. We actually, I think I'd rather just keep the coal ore and just have the heat value. Because that'll last a while. 30,000. I mean, heat value that 48, 540. Rotten log to get gloom fungus. Oh, and that'll get us some wood. Okay. Alright. Alright, check this out. Let's see if we can get this to work. Cool. Yeah, nice. It's not many but oh, they have to buy too many of those. Damn. 7 of them for 30, almost 34,000. But they get that. How long is... Yeah, that'll last a while. That's pretty damn good. Okay. Yeah. Let's use up the rest of this real quick. Yeah, that bird's so much slower. Okay. Helpful. Very helpful. Okay. Well, that will mean that we have enough charcoal powder to work for a while. And these should go for a decent while as well. I think I'd actually be okay throwing in another... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Throwing in another 37. That way you got a couple of those queued up ready to go. Yeah, good. Nice. One's only got one. 2, 2, 2, 2. A little more. Good. How's this one look? Alright, so all of these have 2 in them. They should last a good little while, which means that my quicklime should keep flowing over here pretty well uninterrupted. Need more sage. Alright, throw all that there. There we go. Alright, we're going to start lining up the shelves. Perfect. Yeah. That's really helped with that. I am going to probably reconnect this, because now that we're only having to feed to this one, we could still afford to do that going that way. Oh, yeah, that one's actually almost getting a full belt. Nearly. Over here. Let's see how much we earn. I guess I could probably look here. Shop profit 100%. Yeah, very good. Good. That's almost back to the point it's going to start pushing even more down this way into getting plant ash. And there we go. Yeah, very nice. Alright, I still got 9 silver to it. Oh, yeah, you need some. Well, we got some money to burn. Let's see if 27 will do it. Another 14 there. Just to have a little buffer. This one. Put 17 in. Yeah, that should last a good little while. Alright. Not too bad. 81%. Yeah, it's not burning too quickly. I think we could probably afford to do that. I don't think we could afford to do the entire factory, but we could definitely do that one little bit of it. Just to ensure that we're getting enough stuff for down here. Keep the fertilizer going. Although now we're using up the quicklime quite a bit. That's mainly because we got through all this. We start cutting through here. Feels like overkill putting it all to one side. Let's put it this way. We'll just send all of this over that way. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's probably what we're gonna call tonight. So really, the only thing I have left to do in this tech is get the soap going, and then we're gonna have to start looking at getting into the next thing here. Oh wow. Okay. Getting into some interesting stuff here. Okay, it's two advanced Athenor with a chance of failure has two conveyor outputs and failed products go through the second output. Okay, so interesting. Okay, so you can store stuff in that for liquids. Nice. Ah, filter splitter. That'll be nice to have. You can make Coke. Okay. A jewelry shelf. And a Jupiter. And that's probably going to be made from that. Okay. Okay. Relic shelf. Shelf of adjustable size for displaying and selling relics. Okay. Jewelry shelf. Ooh, we're getting to steel. Oh, that's probably what we need Coke for then. Ooh, cannons. Advanced catapult with no angle restrictions, longer throw distance, and 2 conveyor belt inputs. Alright. I dig it. Steel gears. Alright, so steel gears. Ooh, there's a priority splitter. 2 conveyor belt outputs. Input items are prioritized for the first output. Alright. And then priority merger. Which are 2 conveyor belt inputs and 1 conveyor belt output. Items put into the first input are prioritized. Okay. Saturn. Okay. Blast potions. Crown. Alright. Don't want to look too far ahead at stuff because could be a lot. Let's check. Ooh, maybe quest. Oh, we could probably do this one. 120 stone, 60 bricks. Alright, we could do that. Nice. Alright. Oh, I got that just in time. Okay. Alright. Anyway, that's where we're going to end for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.